new challenge for me?
Yeah. I want the goods. Give me the goods. Don't put me in a cutscene. Give me the goods. And then we have this. Requires dogmatic follower. This helmet grants its wearer immunity to enemy critical hits for the first 3 rounds of combat. Of course we're going to take that. And we're going to... Dogmatic. And then we're going to get rid of this damn helmet because it looks fucking ugly. Yes, yes, I'm aware. Thank you. Theodore Von Valencious' body is sprawled on the large, blood-drenched desk. The arch-militant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls. No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Lord Captain, who would even dare? It could have happened in the heat of battle. Not to mention that Mort was here, and he would have protected Lady Theodora to the last. How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
You lean closer to the body. The cause of death is apparent. What ended the rogue trader's life was an auto pistol shot, an extraordinarily accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye, a heap of blood, spattered parchments, and scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else, small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Examine the Arch-Militant's body. An auto pistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around him with blood, brain matter, and shards of his skull. The safety of the Arch-Militant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he. What are you doing? Oh, you're trying to go to bed. Got you. Sorry. My tortoise is being rowdy. It's not being nice. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the rest. It is a handwritten letter signed with the initials XC, and a seal with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. And sends a shiver down your spine. The author of this letter addressed to Theodore Von Valencious signed it with the seal of one of the holy orders of the Emperor's Inquisition, the secret police of the Imperium, that relentlessly hunts heretics, xenos, and other enemies of humanity. Inspect the shards by the desk. It is difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor, and that is as much as you can ascertain. Upon closer examination, the shards appear rather the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they had been submerged in promethium.
Luminescence, blue lights, faces, drawing closer. Lady Theodora, and Conrad, and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul. that's for sure.
Tainted witchcraft. Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more.
You are a crazy lady.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
What if it wasn't a human, but instead a creature from the warp? Somebody collect that for me. That's my red cape. Mine for the taking. That is also mine. Because I require all the things.
Victory awaits.
Hi. We're actually going to do this super quick. Grants +5 fellowship for each enemy. 2 cell radius. Well, I suppose that can actually go to you. How? Who wants to look like a dumbass? You do. God, you look so stupid. It's not a helmet? What do you mean that's not a helmet? The fuck is that slot? That's totally the helmet slot. Okay. Whatever, you can look like an idiot. I don't care. What does this do again? The wearer of this amulet gains a +10 bonus to commerce in Lower Imperium. Well, yes, obviously, I'll take it. Nothing in here.
It's about time.
And I don't think there's anything else in the room, so we're just going to move on.
The Emperor is with us!
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
Abelard, we're gonna do some funky... Ooh! I made a mistake! I'm so glad I get to attack first!
Tried and tested tactics.
Oh, shit!
Victory is imminent. Reduced to dust. I will do my duty.
Ah, balls. Shift
It will
3.
be done.
Who's this? Is this me? It is. Awesome. Fantastic. Okay. We're gonna shift 2 on you right
Not a
away.
problem for me.
And we will shift 1. At all costs!
I'll pass.
No, you won't.
You didn't stand.
Die, bitch. Yes, 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 I'm aware. No. Let's go here.
Guided by faith.
Please, sister, do not hit Abelard. Thank you. Well, shift 1 because I know I can kill this fucker.
I refuse.
Yeah,
Doubt
you see?
is for the
No,
weak.
do it, bitch. Okay, well, it was worth a shot. Literally. It was worth a shot.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
We'll shift 1 onto
Anything else?
Abelard. We will shift 3 onto this cutthroat.
Was that you? Or
And then we will shift 2 on the
will
server.
do?
And then that is our move. Or our turn. Don't you dare punch her! Ah! Miss, bitch. You also miss, bitch. Nice. Good shot. Good shot. Good work. Abelard, I'm proud. Ah, you dickwit.
Indeed. I took care of this one.
Charge!
Reduced to dust.
Move on from your turn, sir. And we will shift 3 on this combat servitor to give me all the stacks. And then we will blow springs out, hopefully. Maybe. Well, we did crit damage, which is nice. We'll use our last one. And this poor bastard. And that is us.
I'll do it.
Really? You're not happy with her.
What is this foreboding?
Dira, fall back. Shift 1 on me. And we'll shift 2 on this poor bastard. Kill him! Yes! Got him.
Anything else?
And we'll get this poor guy with her ability. Give him all the stacks.
Brace yourself,
Frick.
Abelard.
Abelard, strike this man down. Ho 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 ho! Interesting.
I shall not fear.
Yes. Fantastic. Okay. All right. So we do have some upgrades or points. I don't know what you want to call them. Let's see. The operative immediately inflicts 1 exploit on all enemies in combat that makes a free attack against a target that always hits. That actually sounds great. Until the end of combat, the target of this attack suffers a minus 30% penalty to dodge and a minus 30% penalty to armor. That sounds fantastic. Let's see. Tide of Excellence. When the operative triggers an exploit on an enemy, the operative gains +1 damage and +2 armor penetration until the end of combat. And it stacks. Weak body, weak soul. Exposed weaknesses. Also reduces enemies' toughness and willpower by -3 times intelligence bonus for 1 round. When the operative attacks an enemy that is at full wounds, that attack deals +10 plus perception bonus % more damage to that enemy. Instant exposure. Exposed weakness costs 0 AP. That actually sounds pretty good. Comprehensive analysis. If the target of analyzed enemies has 2 or more exploits, that target suffers +1 additional exploit. Holy shit. Inflict despair. Oh my god. Everything revolves around exposed weakness, which is okay, but at the same time, I'm like, can I please not? The warrior's next melee attack against that enemy deals an additional +5 damage. Does not stack, but it can be reactivated after another attack. We'll go for Epicenter of Slaughter. Or not Epicenter of Slaughter, Thick Skin, sorry. You've also got Dismantling Attack. We've all got Dismantling Attack, okay? This is great. When the operative triggers an exploit on an enemy, the operative gains +1 damage. I think we'll go with Tide of Excellence for you. Ah, here we go. What is this? Firearm Mastery. The soldier gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to the weapon's rate of fire. Minimum 2. Using the weapon attack that normally costs the least AP, these attacks do not spend AP. Until the end of the soldier's turn, their first attack against each new enemy automatically scores a critical hit. The soldier immediately reloads their current weapon. Okay, so it's not too bad. Rack and Ruin. After the soldier deals damage to 3 different enemies, the soldier gains plus 10 plus 2 times ballistic skill bonus % more damage for their next attack in the current combat. Okay, so that could be oh well, that's the spray and pray. That's what that is. For each adjacent ally, the soldier deals. Yes, I don't mind that. Fired up, whenever the soldier deals damage, their critical damage is increased by plus 1% until the end of combat. Exploit surroundings. Cover efficiency is increased, which I wouldn't mind that either. Excuse me. We'll go with this. Integrity. We'll see how that goes for us. The soldier is kind of a hard one to figure out what to do with, because it's like a lot of her stuff requires her to be in close with or not to be in close. It requires area of attack, which I wouldn't mind doing if everything I had was you know, if everybody I had wasn't outrageously like good either in close combat or anything like that, because with Abelard,
the first sacrifice opens the eye. The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
because with Abelard we have to get in nice and close and hope that the enemy does not decide they want to move, which kind of sucks. Like, come on, bro, you can't just help me out here. Help a guy out. Let's see what's going on here. Ethelthred, who is clutching a bleeding wound on his chest, gives you a tormented look. Help has arrived. Too late to change the tide, I'm afraid. But if there is any honor in you, you can at least die with dignity and give your lives for the rogue traitor. Ethelthred's eyes widen. God, Emperor, preserve us. The rogue traitor is dead. The ship has lost her lord captain, and the house its head. Ethelthred shudders and grabs his shoulder as you watch the sleeve of his jacket... Sorry. As you watch the sleeve of his jacket burst open and 2 bone growths pierce through the fabric. No matter what ritual Conrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the Warrens and all the dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity has triumphed. Adira looks anxiously at Ethelthred, then she glances back at you. I've seen it before. I don't know what the fuck accent that is. I'm not even gonna try hers. We'd better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating. Ethelthred stares at you, and his eyes harden with cold resolve once more. Then we have no right to bow our heads. Zinch, you little bitch. You can see Kunran Voidveer clearly in the gloom of the bridge. The broken blade he is holding is stained with dark drops that seem to have a pearlescent glimmer to them. Oh shit. We are out of time. Ethelthred bites his knuckle, desperately thinking. You see a wave ripple across the whites of Ethelthred's eyes, and they begin to turn a sickly yellow. Oh, Jesus. What? Theodora's dead? Voidveer stares at you in seemingly genuine bewilderment. No! That cannot be! Not now! I still haven't... Ethelthred lowers his head, then he sighs and locks eyes with you. His gaze cold, haughty, and fanatical. The ritual will not be completed.
I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm. Farewell. Edelthred, don't!
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
You already finished. Ew!
I will deliver furious retribution.
Crush them.
Yes, we get it. Okay. Who's here first? Me? Okay, we'll go over here. Next is Dura. She will go here. After that, we have Argenta, the sister of battle, who will go there. And you, my dear friend, will go behind me. Yes. Yes, I'm currently aware. Okay, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna shoot this guy. Whoo, baby! What a shot! And then we're gonna shift one. Then we will shift two.
All too easy.
And then we will click one again. And we'll shoot this son of a bitch. Oh boy, I don't know what that was supposed to do, but it definitely scared the shit out of me. Okay, so we're gonna shift one on Abelard. We are going to shift 3 onto this heretic.
Was that you?
And we'll shift 2 on this son of a bitch, because he can heal his fucking wounds, which pisses me off. I also don't like how close he's getting. Oh, this is not good.
Why did I not foresee this?
Oh my god, you knocked her down, you son of a bitch. Okay, let's shift 2.
I act. Power resides in the will of the righteous.
And we will hit one on you.
Deeds is worthless. This is why I was chosen. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh my god. Crossfire is bad.
I'll do it.
We'll spend the last one on him.
Eradicated.
Holy shit, how many shots will I have here?
Doubt is for the weak. Each strike is a prayer.
Holy shit.
As the Emperor commands,
Kill him!
I act.
Oh my god, woman! Is that your last one? Oh my Jesus.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
We'll shift one. Oh my god! She literally just whooped the shit out of
I act.
just about everything. Okay. How do you miss something that big that's literally right next to you? Explain to me, please. Thank you. That makes sense. That also kind of makes sense, but whatever.
Stop it!
He's gonna kill Adira. Oh no.
Whispers. Call to me. Death to the heretics!
A tactically sound approach.
Okay. We need F1. And hope to God we can heal Adira.
Just in time.
Someone else can do this.
Oh, whoops. 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 That's not what I wanted. I wanted
At your
this,
beck and
actually.
call.
Shift 3 on himself to hopefully not take as much damage, and that's all the action points you have. Good sir.
My tactics are flawless. Already done.
Woo, baby! What a fucking hit. That is not nice. Now please stop clubbing my... God damn you.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. Doubt is for the weak.
Oh, I can't do it again. That's... This character can no longer use heroic acts or desperate measures this combat. Damn you. Adira might be dead because I made a mistake.
Let's patch you up.
Thank you.
I will do like you. Indeed.
My god, she's still alive. Holy fuck.
Nothing I can't do.
We gotta expose the weakness. Then...
I don't have time for this.
Whoops. 2. 12 to 17. We'll take that chance. Woo! Baby, I do a lot of damage. Can I use this on herself? Ha! I can. Forewarning. Thank you.
But of course.
We're also not even going to try and move because that's going to get us killed. Wait, what? I'm confused. She didn't even try to move. Okay. Do not rapid fire. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass, sir. Jesus Christ, stop. Ah! That fucking guy almost killed Adira. What the hell? Okay, where am I going? I don't actually remember now. Uh-oh.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Oh, right, back here. That's where we're going. Duh. Reva! Master Helmsman! System status report! By the Emperor, it's the Seneschal, living and breathing. The white-haired man with sickly, pale skin salutes you. Well, there's a tricky question. The whole place is so overgrown with foul wickedry, we'll be scrubbing it off the vid screens for throne knows how long. Your words seem to knock the officers out of their stupor. And the air around you fills with voices and commands being issued. You hear someone sobbing, one of the survivors buckling under the stress. Abelard cuffs the crying officer without even looking. Restore the Vox Shadow to the Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space. Abelard pauses for a few seconds before turning to you. Yes, men. You may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one who speaks for House Von Valencious. You may not be the Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserve to take her place in the ritual that is about to commence. He directs your attention upward to the throne that sits at the apex of the tall stairs. No time for questions. Let's move. The image before you is hazy, swaying in sorcerous currents invisible to mortal eyes. As if whatever is beneath this thin shell is constantly changing, while still remaining the same. It has taken on the guise of Theodora, but the false rogue trader's eyes reveal the entity's true surreal nature. One of Theodora's eyes is engulfed in otherworldly fire. The other, a vessel of ancient evil, bores into you. A voice seeps directly into your brain without ever reaching your ears, and this voice booms with all the horrors of the warp. Who are you to oppose destiny itself for the sake of lives that are not your own? So many threads stretch between you and other creatures of your world. Pitiful, worthless links, ready to shatter at the slightest touch. A muddled, erratic, pointless tangle. It resonates and emerges with the voices that have already dug their foul roots into your consciousness. A moment later, you realize that all these voices are the myriad manifestations of the same call that has finally invaded your mind. Theodora lets out a long screech, a shrill, overwhelming sound that can only be interpreted as laughter. Lead them, mortal. Guide them. Persuade them. Force them to walk your path. You will need followers, for destiny is preordained. Your head begins to spin, and viscous drops slither down your cheeks. You blink, and you are no longer looking at Theodora. It is the traitor, Voidfear. Just as fluid and ephemeral as the previous apparition, the same terrifying voice seethes from his lips. The aspirant vowed to return with a trophy, a relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. That fate was assured and the steps chosen, and yet you broke the unbreakable when you took the aspirant's place. I see you on the day when the final dawn rises over the iron world. I see you by my side on that day, the day of my resurrection. The image is scattered by invisible sorcerous winds, and you see Adira, her eyes aglow with the same sinister flame. Your image is woven... Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. The thread that will guide you and the weapon of our return to me. A cavalcade of hazy glimpses of a future yet unknown passes before your eyes. A flash of crimson purple. The images replace one another in a violent kaleidoscope without ever letting you get a proper look at them. Through the rippling mirage, you see a twisted image of Abelard, the royal seneschal of the dynasty. The path is set, child of dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine. Rever turns around and looks up at you. He hesitates for a few moments, then addresses Abelard, who's standing next to you. I'm sorry, my bad. I don't know what I was reading there. Seneschal, the navigator's sanctum is silent. The vox signal is stable, which means... Abelard nods absent-mindedly. The navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed the Von Valencious flagship. We will honor his memory, along with that of all who died this day. Rever does not look away. He's giving you a hard stare, his white brows furrowed. Seneschal? Will you tell us now? Who is that? Where's the Lord Cat?
As first officer, it is my duty to inform you with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow that Lord Captain Theodora von Valencious is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty. By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision, it is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valencious is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the warrant of trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lady. It is because of her toils that we all still live. The deed is done, mistress. My apologies. I meant to say, Lord Captain.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valencious perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members. Yet hope remained. For the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived. And through the strength of her resolve, saved those who were counting on her for protection.
See, I'm upset. Like, how can you have a narrator there, but not for anything else? Like, what the fuck was that decision? I don't understand. It's so confusing. But I guess it's whatever. Like, what are you gonna do about it? It's over and done with. The game's already come out. They'd have to do a full-scale patch to add a narrator. But I hope somebody actually comes up with a mod. That would be awesome. To have somebody mod this game and be like, hey, so here's the narrator mod. And it's like, yes, finally, my throat and voice. I swear, sparkling water never tasted so good before I had to read every single piece of fucking text that showed up on my screen. Holy crap. Ah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as we load in and I can actually save the game, I think we're going to end it there for the night, maybe. Unless I can't, then we'll go through whatever is happening and then we'll end it. So we'll find out in just a moment. I cannot save. Okay, fine. Deep shadows of weariness can be seen on Abelard's face. Though the old officer's eyes are keen, they rake over you from head to toe. He frowns, mutters something, then nods to himself. Well then, your ladyship. Yes. You cannot help but notice that the seneschal does not know how to talk to you or where to begin. His hesitation... My phone's about to die. His hesitation brings an involuntary smirk to your face, as though someone else entirely is gloating at the old officer's confusion. Seeing your smile, Abelard pulls himself together. You must now hold your first officer's briefing. In your new role as Lord Captain, for many of those who are about to join us on the bridge, this will also be their first briefing. We sustained massive losses among the senior and middle-ranking officers. Some posts have had to be filled by the deputy's deputy, while others go unfilled entirely. And now the deck clans are deciding who will take over their leaderless crew. We're just going to start it because it's a even bigger wall of text. With a gesture, Abelard relays the order to the adjutants at the far end of the magnificent chamber. Well, less magnificent while it's on fire, but, you know, it'll get back there. A dozen pairs of eyes bore into you, the expressions revealing restraint, joy, curiosity, and wariness. Attention, officers. You have been granted an honor. Lord Captain Yasmin Bartome Von Valencious will personally conduct today's briefing. Our most gracious Lord Captain is ready to hear your reports. We'll hear it. We'll hear it. As you wish, your ladyship. Abelard points to a taller, slender woman whose body seems to contain as many implants as it does flesh. Vigdis Suri Ota of the Ptoleman line, our new Voxmaster. It is an honor to serve your ladyship, the Voxmaster offers a deep bow. Aboard this vessel you have at your command thousands of crew members and hundreds of officers and section chiefs. I am responsible for receiving, processing, and sending all communications between you and them, as well as external sources. I am your eyes and mouth, Lord Captain. Beside her is Rebel, the Master Helmsman. He steers our ship along the course set by the Lord Captain and monitors the void around us to ensure that we do not stray into an asteroid field or pirate trap. How the hell are you not going to allow me to save in the middle of this? The bearded man with pale, almost transparent skin, large dark circles under his eyes, and a dour expression that seems hardwired into his face gives us all a nod. Hey, Lord Captain. They say your ship's as good as home to me, so rest assured she's in safe hands. I'll die before I let her come to any grief. And lastly, our High Factorum Janus Denrock, who oversees supplies, procurement, and the general material well-being of the ship. Dressed in an embroidered jacket, the heaviest man with oiled hair offers an obsequious smile and bows. It is an honor, your ladyship. You may trust me with all matters concerning your comfort. Everything will be done to the highest standard. In the second row, we have the 3 officers charged with overseeing the ship's vital functions. The Master of Ordnance is responsible for the artillery aboard the Infernus. The Infernus Master, whose crew work to prevent and extinguish fires on the ship. And lastly, the Drive Master's servants of the Omnis Sire. The 3 officers salute you. The Infernus Master does so with confidence, while the Master of Ordnance betrays nervousness. The Drive Master offers a salute resembling a dance, involving the complicated manipulation of all the tech priests' mechadendrites. I serve at your pleasure, Lord Captain. I wish to hear the Infernus Master's report. Yes, Lord Captain. The tall young man bows his head in indifference. I can report that all fires across all decks have now been extinguished. The preliminary damage assessment in terms of material losses and crew casualties have been completed. The results have been submitted to the Seneschal and the High Factorum. The post passed to him after the previous Infernus Master and his next 3 deputies expired in the line of duty. Abelard remarks in a low voice pitched for your ears only. The lad is managing well so far. He can take the heat, so to speak. Factorum, what have you to report? We're toiling day and night to compile a full account of the losses. The task will require next to no involvement from your ladyship. I will personally ensure that all damaged components are given to the tech priest hands for attention, that all lost supplies are replaced. There is only one resource that I cannot replenish single-handedly, and that is people. We have lost more than 2,000 crew members, and unfortunately, this number is not confined to the scum from the lower decks, which are easily replaced, but also includes trained professionals. We will be able to make up our losses on the nearest planet, Rykad Minoris. However, the planet, the whole system in fact, belongs to the Winter-Scale Rogue Trader dynasty. We cannot simply begin recruiting on the planet without first coming to come to an understanding with the governor. In that respect, I am powerless. Negotiations at this level are a matter for the Rogue Trader. Especially true given Caligus Winterscale's penchant for attacking first and asking questions later, and the kind of thick-skulled thugs he usually installs as governors on his planets, rumbles Abelard, frowning. Drive Master, I will hear from you. A voice distorted by a Vox retranslator emerges from under the tech priest's scarlet hood.
Lord Captain, the foes that set upon this noble void ship destroyed the repositories of hundreds of machine spirits. The great warp engine entrusted into my charge is unharmed. thank the ominous sire, but its spirit mourns its dead brethren. We have not yet identified a prayer protocol capable of sure its sorrow and anger. With great sorrow, I must also report that the Engineer Prime, overseer and spiritual authority of all tech priests, fell in battle. Amagos was betrayed by the little flesh that remained part of him. A most terrible loss. There is no one among my comrades aboard whose experience and comprehension of the sacred protocols equals that of the fallen Magos. We require replacement as soon as possible. I see. The tech priest bows her head. Oh, it was a female. Damn. Right you are, Lord Captain. To cut a long story short, the outlook is bleak. The ship's sound, more or less, but without our Engineer Prime and Navigator who fell in battle, we have no way out of the system. If we try to set as much as a toe inside the warp, I don't know what'll happen first. Our warp drive being torn to pieces, or all of us melting into the bulkheads.
Your ladyship, if you will allow me to interject, when we arrived in this system, my crew followed standard protocols and conducted accounts of all the available communication channels in the region. One of them was a Navis Nobilite station. The station maintains complete box silence, but even its presence here inspires hope. To have located a navigator in the very same system is an incredible stroke of luck, a true blessing from the God Emperor. A sharp bolt of pain lances through your skull as if in response to what you just heard. You understand that it is not the God Emperor you should thank for such good fortune. The words of the daemon that appeared before you during the translation to real space echo in your mind. I am the will of the Weaver of Destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. If I were you, I'd grab this chance with both hands, or else you'll soon be eyeing up asteroids to use as your new residence. In slightly less shitty news, we can go round. We can go round around this system till our heads are swimming, as long as the Prometheum and supplies last. And if any thickest grok shit lowlifes come sniffing around, we'll be able to take them out. So don't you worry about that. Worry on that score. Master of Ordnance, we'll hear from you now. Master of Ordnance gives you a gloomy look. No, my job's simple. Maintain the arsenal and fire where I'm told, but just ask anyone. Got no able crew, Lord Captain. Master of Ordnance, you forget yourself. Master of Ordnance chokes back the words he was obviously about to blurt out without thinking. He casts another look at you before lowering his gaze. I apologize profusely, Lord Captain. Pardon the fool. The ship is in ruins. Every other officer is dead, and the Lord Captain is no longer with us. Fear has taken hold of me. He looks up at you. But I've heard of you. Oh yes, your fame has reached even as far as the Expanse. I can't be showing myself up in front of an illustrious person such as yourself. He adjusts his uniform and stands ramrod straight. Master of Ordnance can report that the rest of the arsenal has been saved, and the battery is in good order. We are ready to fight if that is the Lord Captain's will. Precisely, Lord Captain, but bear in mind that this will not be the end of our trials. The ship's systems must be properly inspected for major damage, which can only be carried out at Footfall Station, home to the only dockyard in the sector. But we will never reach football. God damn it. We will never reach football without first solving these three immediate problems. The officers assembled salute you as well. Your ladyship, there's one other thing. A confidential matter of the utmost importance. Lady Theodora. Abelard hesitates. Your eternally esteemed predecessor brought the ship here to the system for a reason. She was given a secret commission. You perhaps are wondering who has the authority to commission a rogue trader to do anything. And I shall tell you. Lord Inquisitor, the hand of the Emperor, the chief architect of his will in the Chronos Expanse. Lady Theodora was to seek out the Lord Inquisitor's right-hand man, one Hendrix van Calox, An interrogator. You understand. All I know is that he is someone somewhere in this system. That we must find him and offer him whatever assistance he requires. And then deliver him to Footfall, the Furibundus system. Finding him without any more information to go on will be difficult indeed. But an Inquisitor is an important individual. The authorities in the system, either the Navis Nobilite or the Governor of Rykad Minors, may know something. That is all of it, your ladyship. You have a great deal of work ahead of you, but it is a mere taste of the daily burden of a rogue trader. Soon you must take up the reins of the Von Valencious Protectorate. Abelard gives you another scrutinizing look, as if trying to gauge how long you will hold out under this mountain of problems. His face softens slightly, and it seems he is about to offer some words of encouragement. Idira, Sister Argenta, explain yourselves. Sister of Battle grimly nods toward Idira. Psyker is suffering some ailment. With dark madness. She insisted on seeing the rogue trader. I judged that it would be unwise to leave her unsupervised. For a brief moment, Sister Argenta's voice sounds hesitant. I was also hoping to approach you with a personal request, but it can wait. Speak with me when you have the time, rogue trader. Idira's glazed eyes rove over those assembled. One word bursts from her lips. Daybreak. Damn it! Idira presses her fingers to her temples in desperation. Your ladyship, here's the thing. I was trying to see the immediate future, and it hit me so hard. My head is still spinning. Something very strange is heading our way, and I can't make out what it is, no matter how hard I try. A single word is all I can make out. Daybreak. Or maybe it's dawn. And it's ringing and ringing like an echo, like a bell. But if it's daybreak, why is it so dark? We cannot extract any information of value from a single word. Can you tell us anything else, Mistress Tlas? No, not yet, anyway. Voices are going berserk, all shouting at once. I can't make sense of any of it. As soon as I know or sense anything, I'll report it all right. Lord Captain, if you want me to take a closer look into your future, find me on the bridge and we can talk. Lady Theodora was well served by my whispers on many occasions, and I'm sure you would benefit from them as well. The Psyker's bitten lips stretch into a wry smile. Okay, the game is now autosaved. Okay, I'm now going to personally save the game. Okay, time to quit. Main menu. Accept. Control M. Oh, whoops, that's not it. Control I, that's what I'm looking for. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a night. Long night. 4 hours and 50 minutes. Almost 5 hours of streaming. I cannot stress to you enough how badly I want somebody to make a narrator mod for this game. Because my god, my throat hurts. Like, it's so scratched up and I can't stand it. Regardless, thank you all so much for joining me for Halo. Thank you all so much for joining me for Rogue Trader. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit that follow button. If you want to, you can subscribe. Otherwise, head over to the YouTube. We do pretty much post everything over there. It's youtube.com/don'tblink, same way it's spelled here. We have all sorts of things on there. We have Space Engineers. We have Subnautica. We have some Final Fantasy stuff. We have Warhammer. We have I'm trying to remember everything. We got lots of stuff on there. There's Mass Effect. There's all sorts of stuff on there. So whatever you think or whatever you like that fits your or suits your fancy, go check it out. Hit the subscribe button over there. Thank you all so much. But let's not forget the gamer code, HFGL. Have fun and good luck. I will see you all in the next video and or live stream, whichever one happens first. But until then, bye-bye!